Hello fellow hoppers, I'm Red from FakeSteel and today I'll introduce you to our new crossbows. To string your crossbow, sit down. Put the tighter loop of your string onto one of the bow tips. Put the engaged tip of the bow against the ground and use your foot to gently press onto the bow. At the same time, use your arm to bend the top half of the bow and put the loop on the socket. Make sure the seam on the leather reinforcement is not in contact with the rail. If it is, you should put on the string the other way around. If it looks like the string is bending a lot over the rail, check whether you didn't put the bow in upside down. And with this, your crossbow is assembled and ready. There are two basic techniques to prime our crossbows. The first option starts by putting the crossbow down and stepping into the stirrup. Grab the string with both hands next to the rail and pull it back. If you have the nut engaged, just pull the string into the notch. If it's not, pull it back a bit further and it will engage automatically. If you're priming the heavy crossbow, make sure you're not pressing the trigger bar with your leg. After priming, insert your bolt into the bolt holder and slide it in between the lugs on the nut as far back as it goes. Then make sure the front sits between the front lugs. The second and faster option is to lean the butt of the crossbow against your pelvis and once again pulling the string with both hands. You can use both techniques with both types of crossbows. There are several procedures you should follow to prolong the lifespan of your crossbow and to keep it shooting at peak efficiency. For the longevity of your bow, it's really important not to keep the crossbow stringed for more than a couple of days in a row. To unstring the crossbow, use the same technique as you would for stringing it. Another thing to avoid is to not carry it around primed for longer than an hour or so. To unload it, remove the bolt and use your fingers to gently lower the string. The crossbow is relatively weak, so it won't hurt your fingers. Or you can just shoot it in a safe direction. It's important to keep the mechanism and especially the rail properly oiled and lubricated. This prevents rusting and makes the string and bolts move smoothly. This is especially important if you're using bolts with rubber fletching, because those have a lot of grip against unlubricated steel. To oil the rail, use petroleum jelly or Vaseline, as it doesn't get wiped off by the string as fast as less viscous oils. It's also good to apply a generous amount of Vaseline directly to the leather string protector. If you do this often enough, the leather will soak up the Vaseline and keep the rail nice and slippery. If you feel your crossbow is losing power, it probably means you should lubricate the rail. To oil the mechanism, simply spray it with any anti-rust oil. Do not lean against the crossbow, because that will loosen your stirrup, especially the heavy one, but you can carry it by the stirrup just fine. Never use any bolt that appears in any way damaged and check them often. If you decide to modify the bow by coating it in leather or something similar, do not remove the fabric coating and make sure no glue can get onto the plastic core, as that can become brittle upon contact with even a small amount of many solvents. You can however paint the stock bow without worry. There's enough layers of fabric and non-reactive paint to isolate the core. The stock is solid wood, so you can modify that without any special precautions. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. And happy shooting!